Hey, I'm Don. This is day 2 of 100 Days of Making Comics. So today I've spent about 3.5 hours working on my comic. I did a little bit of art for Max Mandy and Mort, which is my 100 Days project. That's the primary comic that I'm working on. But I have other side projects that I've been tooling with and restructuring the story, doing scripting on. And I got a fair amount of work done on one of those projects as well, so I'm counting that as my 100 days uh, just because. I also did a little bit of work on the children's book that my wife and I are working on, and that's coming along great as well. I mean, can't really complain. The art's not great, but it's because I'm not a great artist. And beyond that, I had a really good day today. I ended up having to go to my job to speak to HR about some paperwork. I guess my old apartment has been getting paperwork from my job. It's kind of important that I get that paperwork here at my current residence, so I had to go take care of that. And while I was there, I discussed with the HR rep the potential for me to come back to work because right now I'm currently on FMLA leave on account of I severed the tendon in my right hand's pinky, preventing me from lifting weight. My job revolves around lifting weight. So I haven't been able to work for the past 3 months, and I needed to figure out what was going on with my job status. And so she reassured me that everything was going to be okay. Everything's fine. They've got me on a regular leave, not FMLA. They took me off about a month ago and got me on just regular leave pending return. So as soon as my doctor says I can go back to work, they'll bring me back. And that's a big relief because I started getting really sketchy about what my job was going to do if it took much longer for me to recover, on account of FMLA is only 12 weeks, and the minimum healing time for a tendon sever is approximately 3 months, 3 to 5 months. And the doctor has informed me that because of my injury and the way it's healing, I may be able to go back to work soon. So I brought them up to speed, let them know what was going on. And in a couple weeks when I have my last doctor's appointment, or my next doctor's appointment, and I don't know if it'll be my last yet, then I'll be able to bring them up to speed, tell them what my doctor said, and hopefully soon get back to work, which will be a big relief because not having money is a pain in the ass. Beyond that, I feel really accomplished in the amount of work that I did today. I feel really good about the amount of writing, the amount of art, the amount of critical thinking towards my comics that I put, as well as physical work done on paper, well, on Photoshop, and the sheer amount of writing that I got done in my other story, which has been kind of stagnant for a long time. And so I'm really glad that I got to put forth a little bit of effort towards that project, as well as Max Mandy and Mort, which is coming along great. Right now I'm in the midst of designing the characters and getting the structure of each individual down, their different facial features, their different body movements, real basic design things, I guess. And that's essentially what I've been doing. And it's probably going to continue for a few days because I draw poorly, I draw slowly, and I'm not going to rush this out. I don't want to put out something subpar. So I'm gonna be taking my time with this, but this 100 days challenge is being used to light a fire under my ass because I will use that excuse every single day. It's gonna take forever. I'm only working at my pace. That's as fast as I can go. Excuse. And while I know that my comic probably won't be done in this 100 days, I'd like to have a shitload of progress, which is something I haven't really been able to do because like I said, I'm lazy and I always have an excuse for why I can't work on my shit. So, that being said, I think this accountability process is great for me. This vlogging to kind of keep myself accountable and keep myself active in my 100 days. I think it's a really great thing. I'm really happy that I decided to do this, and I'm looking forward to the way the rest of the challenge goes. Hopefully, I can keep up this same positivity and energy through the entire 100 days. I doubt it, life comes at you fast and it comes at you crazy, so we'll see what the future holds. But as of right now, I feel very happy with the amount of work that I've gotten to put forth to my project. And even if it gets cut down to a half an hour or an hour a day of work on my projects, I still will take solace in that, because I'm gonna achieve my 100 days, and no matter how long I get to work each day, as long as I'm hitting that minimum 30 minutes, the challenge isn't broken. But I also don't want to burn myself out. I don't want to get caught up going, oh, 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, and then just be like, no, I'm done doing 4-hour days. I'm done with that. I'm done doing nothing but looking at Photoshop for however much free time I have in the day. I don't want to do that. But right now, that's not really a problem. It's not really an issue that I've found myself running into or thinking about it a little bit, but it's because I burn myself out on a lot of things. And I want to prevent that from happening on account of, this is a really important challenge to me, and I want to succeed. And because I don't want to fail in this challenge, I'm just going to say, see you in day 3.